Hello there, I'm Boo, and I like drawing, maximizing my hours in all the Pokemon games to find Chinese, and I really love to complain about lore in World of Warcraft. Hey, just a quick heads up before we get into the video. The footage you're about to see is a little bit old. I think I've recorded this a month ago or something like that, but then my PC just decided to not really function anymore for a little bit. Now we're kinda back. Fingers crossed, not sure. I don't think my PC is sure what it wants right now, but maybe in the foreseeable future there will be a new one, and then I can also make videos again without having to wait a million times for my programs to load and decide not to be little troublemakers about it anymore. Anyway, have fun. Hello, and welcome back to a new episode on the channel. Right now where the Silver Moon music for some reason stops playing all the time, even though I have it on loop, and it's so awkward. Well, but isn't that midnight in a nutshell? A little bit awkward. Anyway, we are so back, guys. It is a Wednesday. It is a very late Wednesday because your boy has to work big boy hours now, and that means I'm always home super late, which also means I only have the weekends to do fun stuff, which also means I don't really have time for recording. But I promise that I will try to keep up a 1-month video schedule for now. I know that is not necessarily a lot of uploads, but at least it's uploads. So I hope we're gonna be cool with that. And for today's video, I don't really have a big plan, so this is probably just mostly yapping and looking definitely at our vaults, because I have 2 of them, because I've been playing 2 characters so far. And they're fun. I will probably give a few thoughts about Midnight. I'm gonna look at, I don't know what we're gonna look at, but either this video or the next, I definitely want to look at all the cool new pets that Midnight has to offer. Because even though I am not the biggest fan of the Midnight expansion at all, as always there is stuff that is just always fun and cool in WoW, and for example those are hunter pets. So first let's take a look at our vaults, and then let's see where else this day, or at least this little video, will bring us. And here we are at the new Great Vault. I really gotta say, it's probably due to the fact that I spent a lot of fun time at the vault in Shadowlands, but for some reason that is my favorite vault. I like the vault, or the box as it was back in BFA, very much, but I really love the Shadowlands vault for some reason. That really hit home. I don't really know why. And this one, I don't know, it's a little bit lame, isn't it? I mean, you know what, before I open my vault, I can already say that my review of Midnight so far is very whatever. Also, pet, follow me. Don't just sit there for a cool intro screen. I don't know, just everything is so boring to me looking wise, so that's also probably why I don't really like this vault place. Anyway, let's look at our vault with all the weird teal colors. By the way, one of you told me that my voice was too quiet and the music was too loud. I've been mixing around in OBS and didn't really pay attention to that. So if that is still the case with this video, please tell me. Also, if it's still too quiet or too loud or whatever is going on, because I'm super bad with that. I'm a professional YouTuber, by the way, so I can finally, maybe at some point, get that one right. Anyway, without further ado, let's generate loot for survival, because we're survivaling out here. And let's see! Ooh, I can already see we got the Heart of the Wind, and oh wait, no. Is that even good for survival? I have no idea. But there are also hands, and we have horrendous hands. Ha! And we have a crit versatility ring, and I don't think we care for this one down here, because that is just measly heroic loot, and who needs heroic loot if you can have mythic loot? Am I right? M+ is so much fun, as always. Honestly, M+ is fun to me ever since they implemented M+ into World of Warcraft, so I have nothing to complain about that. I also really like the dungeons that they chose for this season and how they did them. I mean, I'm a little bit sad that Pit of Sorin has only the Alliance version, but that's just WoW in a nutshell as well, isn't it? Anyway, do we want this trinket or do we want the hands? I think I want the hands simply because I'm very tired of running around with champion hands. And I just wasted all of my bonus rolls, all of them that I had on, all the runs that it took me through Pit of Sorin to get this stupid mythic dagger that I now cannot even upgrade because it took me so freaking long for it to finally drop that I started upgrading all my other stuff out of boredom, and now I have this 282 dagger that looks a little bit silly. But anyway, let's ignore the dagger, okay? I have to think about this. Because survival is a little bit weird. Like, either you'd wear all the trinkets from the raids, or you can even choose one from the delves. And, you know, if a delve trinket shows up very high on your tier list for trinkets, then you really know that you effed up somewhere in the class. Thingy. Anyway, quick midnight review. Yeah, I don't like Silvermoon as the new hub very much. I think it looks rather bad. It doesn't look half as cool, to me, personally, as the BC version. I think this is a big downgrade. I don't know why we have all these weird colors that are so not Blood Elf. Like, not the orange, not the gold, but whatever this is. Like this blue something and all the teal colors I don't really agree with, because to me Blood Elves are just green and red and gold, and those are their colors. And it's also way too much white or like marble here. I don't know. I'm not vibing with it. I don't like being here, also because my PC does not agree with this place. And my PC is a little bit old, yeah, but it's not that old. And ever since Midnight started, my WoW is laggy as all hell, truly. Anyway, the cool thing is I don't have one character with a full vault. I have two. Look at this beautiful, beautiful warband. Honestly, first of all, I still really like this background for the warbands, and they didn't really give us any cool new ones. I think only for like the neighborhoods, and I think those are super boring. I don't like them, but I mean, this is my favorite background, but to anyone who doesn't have this one yet and feels sad about that, don't feel sad, because for some reason, which you will see in a million years when this is finally loaded, I don't know why it takes so long for especially this warband background to load, your characters are so far in the back that they're teeny tiny. I don't know why. I mean, this is the coolest background by far. But first of all, your characters don't even have a place to sit. They have to sit on the ground like beggars. And also, they're so far away, so I always go for the Fate of the Devoured, because that way, at least, you know, yeah, you see them a little bit better. Also, oh yeah, a nice Coca-Cola. I mean, this is not a Coca-Cola, honestly. This is a Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float, which my wife gets for me because she loves me and she knows me, and I love Vanilla Float and I love Dr. Pepper. I think it tastes a million times better than normal Coca-Cola, even though it's so much more expensive, but you know, that way you keep your Coca-Cola consume to an all-time low. Also, you just saw my horrendous interface when all the objectives are collapsed. That always looks so bad. But we're in my least favorite city. Honestly, you're gonna laugh so hard. Oh my god, I am ashamed to admit this, but after doing the Taiwan achievement and spending so much time on the Dragon Isles, I kinda like it there. Listen, that is just due to the fact that I had a lot of fun doing the Taiwan achievement and being on the Dragon Isles without interacting with any of the story bits, because as soon as I do, I get super annoyed. But yes, okay, I like it a little bit more than I used to. Alright, you're happy? I hope you're happy. Anyway, let's get some loot for Windwalker. I don't even know what I want, honestly. I get so confused with my two characters that I never really know which one needs what kind of stuff, but I can already see. I think this is a super bad trinket that you never really want. These are shoulders, which I already have on Mythic, and this is a head, which, oh, would you look at that? I only have on Heroic. So, probably head it is. I don't know. Do we need anything other than that? Yeah, we need a belt. Even though I think I have a... At least, oh god, don't look at my interface. Okay, they enabled Dragonflight for legacy loot, and my life has not been the same ever since. Let's put it that way. Oh my god. Embarrassing. Anyway, I think we have a hero waist, don't we? Yeah, we do. We have a hero waist. Wait, what can we buy here? Oh, we can buy 1 bonus roll. Okay. I mean, that's also nice. But also the bonus rolls are a little bit of a trap sometimes, because there are dungeons that have such horrendous loot pools. For example, Windrunner Spire, where for some reason... Let me get rid of that. Where for some reason they put 2 really cool trinkets and 2 really horrendous trinkets into the same kind of loot pool. Masterful gambit, sir. It's so much fun. Thank you so much for doing that, Blizzard. Anyway, yeah, I think it's head time. Head time? Sounds weird. It's the time for this piece of equipment for the monk, and probably hands for the hunter. So we got that figured out. Also, isn't my transmog cool? I think it's so cool. Man, Haranir have such a problem with transmog, which I already talked about in, I think, the previous video, where half of the armor on all the armor types doesn't really fit because they didn't account for the fact that Haranir have a little bit more body width than the Night Elves, which are the skeleton that they are based on. And since Blizzard is lazy, and they didn't change any of the armor pieces. So they're sometimes just clipping into your skin, sometimes they're weirdly drawn on, and sometimes they don't work at all, which is amazing. Which also means that you have to improvise a lot, which also means that I cannot wear many of the monk sets that I really like, because monk sets have a lot of extra little bits and pieces going on, and those don't agree with Haranir at all. But I think this looks pretty cool. I mean, these are some of the coolest weapons that they ever made, even though they clip into most races' legs, which isn't that cool, but we're just gonna ignore that. And also, since this video is already all over the place, wait, I don't even think I can look at this on my monk. No, because they can't wear it. But one of my favorite weapons, the mace that you got from the time walking vendor that looks exactly like this. Yeah, we're a monk, which means we always default back to having weapons on your back, which isn't the default anymore. You can also have them on the side, which you can see on my monk in real life. There, proof right there. Anyway, this mace, this is also a two-hander, and as a two-hander, it used to also sheath on your side, which I thought was amazing. Yeah, this new feature where you can decide where you sheath your weapons, at least if they usually sheath on the side, and then you can flip it on the back. Yeah, that took that away, so it's always on the back now, which I think is very stupid and very lazy, but since they haven't fixed the Haranir transmog bugs and a bajillion transmog bugs on other races that have existed for way longer than the Haranir have been a thing, yeah, I don't think something like that will return. Also, once again, awkward music loop that just doesn't stop and doesn't play any music for way too long. Why? Can you not fix stuff like this before your game goes live? I don't know. It's little things like that that bug me so much. I know, you can barely tell that it bugs me, right? It's crazy. Alrighty. I think it's time to do a little bit of a delve run and just talk, hopefully not that much smack about Midnight. And if I do, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry if it upsets you, but you clicked on this video. You know what that means. Anyway, we get some 11 tier delves to run for those sweet crests, and also those sweet thingies that upgrade my gear, but only if I stand close to that one place in... It's not called Netherstorm, it's called Voidstorm, right? I think it's called Voidstorm. Alright, first let's bring these effects a little bit down, I think. They're pretty loud. I mean, to be honest, the whole sound is a little bit loud, at least it seems to me that way, but I don't know. Maybe that's just... I feel like a lot of things have been a little bit wibbly wobbly ever since Midnight launched, Like I already said, the music is super weird, at least to me. It always seems like music is not correctly looping, music is too loud or too quiet, and the sounds, I don't know, they don't feel very well mixed. You know, this thing where newer movies are never mixed again for like home releases, only for the cinema. That's why you have to adjust like your sound system all the time when you're watching movies at home. Yeah, it almost feels the same way about WoW. I constantly have to change my sound volumes, but whatever. Sound volumes, yeah. You know, I'm not really good at talking today. This is a day after yesterday. Yeah, that's how that works. This is not the same day anymore from my recording yesterday. So probably the vibe is all over the place during this video. But I thought, hey, I don't really have the time for like a long recording at the moment. I hope that I'm gonna have some time during the next weekend, but I really gotta be honest. There's so much going on in our lives right now. We have so much stuff to adjust to, but also to plan to. So I don't really... You know, when it's finally the weekend, everyone, I don't feel like working. And even though I love YouTube, at the end of the day, it's still a little bit of work, you know? So I usually just chill and play for myself and watch movies with my wife and stuff like that. So yeah, not that much recording happening at the moment, but nevertheless, it's always fun to do it. Also, this music is so irritating. Is it not? I don't know. I was honestly thinking about just putting some music from WoW that I actually like underneath these videos, because I don't like most of the music from Midnight. I really have to think. I think I like the Haranir music most of the time. And I guess some of the score in Voidstorm is okay, but like nothing that I'm super crazy about, gotta be honest. And especially this whole Silver Moon theme is not for me. I'm so sorry to say. I bet some people also expected me to like all that stuff because I'm such a big Blood Elf fan, but not gonna lie, I like the Blood Elves from the Burning Crusade. You know, the Blood Elves that had bite and were cool, and these guys do a lot of damage. You know what, we're just gonna... Also, the frames are dying a little bit, but we're just gonna ignore that for now, I guess. Also, okay, you know what? This video is gonna be all over the place. Is anyone else super annoyed by... Wait, what's her name? Her name is not Valera? No, her name is Valera. Okay. Elfin lady that is not part of the Windrunner Club, but could be. You know, her attitude is so annoying, she could be. Wait, did we forget about one of these doggies? I think we did, right? By the way, so sad. These guys you can only tame if you're a Beastmaster. You can't tame them as any other hunter, which I still think is stupid. I think I saw this on Twitter. Someone said that what's it called again? The hero talent, the pack leader. That if you choose the pack leader hero talent, that you should be able to tame exotic beasts even if you're not a Beastmaster. Would be cool. Would definitely be cool. Okay, where are my my minions of this Delph boss that I have not bothered to think about once? I think he spawned once during one of my Delphs, and that was that. And I called him once to get a hero chest, and that was my that was my meeting with the Delph boss. I haven't been to his Delph yet. I think there is Delph, right? Like we can... Yeah, I bet. Okay, honestly, where the hell? We still have to kill... No! Heh! How are we already done with those? Okay. Okay, I have to gather myself because I wanted to talk about a million things, and as always, I'm just freestyling this. I haven't written a single script for my videos. I know you couldn't tell. And I'm always just freestyling everything, so sometimes I get a little bit woozy and I forget what I wanted to talk about. So first, I wanted to talk about the fact that I am not the biggest fan of Midnight's aesthetic. Yeah, I like the transmog, or some of the transmog at least. I like the dungeons. I like most of the class changes, surprisingly enough. I wouldn't have guessed so, but you know, we're here to learn and grow. But man, the zones... I wanted to make a little video where I just level one of my characters, but honestly, I leveled through the campaign, and I'm so glad that I did that without recording, because it would have, it would have Twilight crushed me, honestly, because I didn't like it. I had a good time in Sulaman. I liked Sulaman. I didn't think it was the most amazing thing ever, or the most out there thing ever. I thought that all the stuff with Liadrin was a little bit very much forced. As if the Blood Elves were not in the wrong when it came to the trolls, you know, but no matter. You know, Liadrin was also tortured, okay? We cannot forget. Has no one ever thought about all the elves in World of Warcraft, all the elven ladies in World of Warcraft, and all the horrors they've lived through, you know? You have to think about them. Anyway, I liked Sulaman. I thought that Harandar was okay. I think honestly I enjoyed my time in Harandar the most. Like, I don't care for all the weird cannibalization of established lore that they did to give the Haranir a reason to exist. I didn't need that. I think they could have just come up with their own little story about, I don't know, a never discovered linked or link between the elves and the trolls. And those could have been the Haranir. I always thought that's what they are, you know, half troll, half elf. Ta-da, Haranir. But no, they were here before everything, okay? They saw everything. They didn't want to interact with us, okay? We're too stupid and too small. I don't know what they smoked with that story. Well, whatever. Yeah, but apart from that, I really liked Harandor. World of Warcraft works sometimes if you just make up your own lore and you ignore everything that is canon. Then it still works. Sometimes. What else did I like? Netherstorm was okay, I guess. To me, the zone feels incredibly empty. It feels a little bit like Revendreth felt back in Shadowlands, where, you know, all this time you were hyping up a zone and then you're finally at that zone and the zone is a little bit meh, whatever. And yes, I keep forgetting pressing my little cheese stomp or whatever it's called, because I'm still not used to it. Like, if I don't concentrate on my rotation, I still do what I did with my monk in the War Within, and I just forget some buttons. It happens. Happens to the best of us. I like that some of the delves are very short now. That I really like. But delves are still good. You know, my big review of Midnight, the zones are all in all okay, because some are horrendous. Looking at you, Eversong Woods. Like, no, honestly, I might make a video at some point about how much I hate the Eversong Woods. Also, has anyone ever found the golden banner in this delve? Because I haven't. I stopped looking for it because every single time I clear the entire delve and I never find that stupid golden banner. Anyway, yeah, I hate it. Hated everything about Eversong Woods. I quested the storyline. I hated it. I quested the little extra quests. I hated them too. I don't know who wrote all of that garbage. I don't know why it's so freaking, like, trying so hard to be cozy. I don't know why. I don't know. It's probably for someone. It's definitely not for me. If it's for you, then hooray to you. It ain't it for me, but whatever. But delves, always grand, eh? I really like my delves. Except for you, Valera. Yeah, that's what I wanted to rant about. Valera. My wife and I have this little running gag between us where we say that Midnight is a very hidden dwarf propaganda. Because, you know what? I miss Bran. You know, Bran sometimes did weird stuff. And by weird stuff, I mean really weird stuff. And he pulled all the time. But was he as bad as Valera? No, he was not. I'm sorry. No one is as bad as this lady at her job. Valera is... I don't know what's up with this girl. Like, she runs up to enemies because she sees, I don't know, an herb that she needs to pick. She needs to pick that herb, okay? And I remember Bran did that too, but he always did it in stealth, no? I'm pretty sure he did. It's so strange. I don't know why the rogue that Valera is can't do that. I don't know why she has to pull everything. She's just... oh, man. I don't like her. I mean, I've never been a big Valera stan. I always thought that she's a little bit... Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know. I never really cared for her. But, yeah, my inventory still looks horrendous. Okay, don't look. Don't look. Don't judge. You know? You can only judge my inventory if yours looks incredibly better than mine, and since most of you are also people who like to farm transmog and mounts and achievements and stuff, I doubt that your inventory looks better than mine, okay? So, don't judge. Oh, do you think it can spawn here? Like on the... Oh my god! This was still not the last one? I just wanted to say, oh my god, I finally found the last chest, but I absolutely did not. Oh, I never thought about going back here. Huh. Okay. I think the banner despawns if you finish the delve, obviously, because you get experience from it for... I always want to call her Alira. Alira! Alirvanas. The Valirvanas. Yeah, that's her. I have the bad feeling that I could have found that stupid thing. And I'm still missing a chest. Huh. Shall we go into the campus and look now that... Like, is there one of these orbs that you can use with which you can teleport? I don't know. I also don't want to wowhead it. I like to discover stuff every now and then on my own, but no. This is not one of these buildings where you can just go up and up and up. Where is my last chest? Where is the banner? Why is the banner never there? Oh my god. That was still not the last chest? Huh? Did I not discover a single chest in this delve? Have I ever been in this delve before? I know that I have. Multiple times. But I am so confused. Man, where's the last chest? Now it's personal. Now I want to find that last chest. I already thought about going down here, but I think... Oh, wait. Can I jump onto that ledge without falling down? I don't know. Do I even want to? I mean, there is an orb of translocation, but I don't know if it just says so because they were lazy and didn't... I don't know. I get teleported to random parts of this delve when I jump down, don't I? No. Yeah. Yeah, I do, right? I don't know. I have super bad orientation, as you probably know. Does this open at some point during the delve? During one of the stories? Is this door maybe open and there's my last chest is behind this? I don't know. Chest, where you at, chest? I feel stupid. I'm gonna get laughed at. Because I didn't know that you... oh my god, I found the last chest. Okay. So, yeah, maybe I've just never been looking very well for the stupid banner. You know what? That just may be the case. I mean, maybe there's also a possibility for the stupid banner to spawn back here. I would have never ever found it. Never. You know what? I don't want to be in this delve anymore. I want to leave. Alrighty, next delve. Because I kind of want to get these done. I don't really know why, because I don't need the story anymore. And I mean, I don't need delves for gear anymore either, but they give a lot of gold because you can sell all that stuff on the auction house for people that actually use stuff anymore. Imagine still like using your professions. I am just a gatherer by now, you know? I just do gathering professions on every single character because first of all, gold, and second of all, you cannot force me to do a freaking normal profession that like actually does something with all the materials, because it's just not fun. It's just no fun, man. Like this skilling system, and I cannot believe that I have to say this again, because I've already talked big about Dragonflight in this video already. But man, I was just running with this monk through Dragonflight and was leveling a little bit of professions there. Excuse me, we had it so much better back then. Like the new system was super overwhelming to me and I didn't like it. But like now looking back and coming from the War Within and now this expansion, we had it so good. We got so much for our buck. Like you got so much more perception and deftness and all that stuff from like skilling a little bit of your professions, which is crazy. And now you need so many points to just be able to like get something while you're mounted, which I think is stupid. I don't know why it just starts with that, by the way. It would be so much nicer, but I don't know. I don't know why Blizzard decided that professions are not allowed to be fun anymore. Also, what is up with my frame rate? Like, yeah, I'm recording, but that shouldn't mean that my frame rate is absolute ass. It's just midnight things. My PC has never been struggling like this ever before, and I feel like it's all Midnight's fault. Which obviously also doesn't help with my dislike for the expansion. Or rather, you know, dislike is a strong word. I think it's the wrong word. I think what I feel for Midnight mostly is just, whatever. I think that's it. I mean, it's also because I couldn't care less for the story. I'm really just here for playing my own little stories in my head and play M+ with my friends and do fun stuff with my wife in the game. But like, I can just do without the story, which is a little bit sad. I mean, I've said this before and before and before and before and again, but also, Valera. Sorry. Keep calling her the wrong elven name. Like, Bran didn't used to do this, right? He wasn't just standing somewhere else and tanking mobs away from you, right? I don't think he was. I really don't think he was. I think I have to look at some of my older videos to find out. Because, nah. My boy Bran, you know. I just recently, because I needed to look something up, I just recently watched one of my older videos, or like looked it up, and it was that part where I was running a delve with my Retribution Paladin, and you could just see how Bran randomly ran into another pack and added it, and killed me because I was not prepared for that. But you know what? I would take that over whatever Valera is doing. Valera, that's her name, right? Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, we haven't found any of the of those dudes. Yeah, but I see the banners. See, this is how I want to see my banners. You know, clear, over there, not hidden. I like it. No, I really, really like it. Also, I keep forgetting pressing my extra button. Very, very bad monk. Very bad monk, I gotta say. The thing is, I would really like to do a new all my favorite pets so far in a new expansion video. First of all, because you guys always seem to really love those videos. And also it's just fun. And yeah, hunter pets are just always a good way to appreciate an expansion. And I don't think I really did anything for the Fate of the Devoured? Devoured? Yeah. I don't know, the Karash patch. I don't think I really did anything for that patch, because when that launched, I was already a little bit checked out of the War Within, not gonna lie. And the little bit that I actually still played, I mostly played for myself. And I played with friends a little bit in M+, and then just the remix started, the Legion remix, and that was so much more fun than anything in the War Within, so I just didn't bother to log in anymore. And I forgot once again about my Zenith Stomp. It looks really cool. Like, that you really gotta leave it to Blizzard. Like, most classes look so cool with a bunch of new animations and stuff. So that's pretty dope. I'm excited to see how how they managed to make Retribution Paladin even easier, because I think you have even less buttons now. But let's see. I don't know yet. I haven't really logged in on any of my other characters. As I am prone to do. I am an alcoholic through and through. Every single time there's a new expansion, I usually level something new up. It's pretty impressive that I'm using my... Oh, hi, Mojo. No, you know what, Mojo? You stay there, because I still need to kill this guy. Yeah. Okay, you guys wanna... Oh, you guys wanna cast at me. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back here. This is gonna hurt. Oh, and I don't have cooldowns. Very good planning. Ah, never mind. Valera is gonna tank them over there, super far away from me. I don't know. Is this the use you get out of this? That she just pulls stuff away from you so you don't die because you pulled too much? Is this what they were thinking when they did that? Or is this just a bug and it's not supposed to be like this? Speaking of bugs, there are so many points in this expansion where I can't see anything because my camera clips behind like a leaf or something. And I feel like that is stuff that you can take care of before you launch your expansion. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Midnight? Are you into it? Do you like it? Do you wish there was more or less of all the stuff that I talked about so far? Are you playing a certain class? Are you happy with the changes for your class, for your main maybe? Like, I gotta be honest, survival is fun, yeah, but it's a little bit sad how much it depends on like your positioning, like even more than in the War Within, and it's just hard if you also play other, especially melee damage dealers, to get used to like watch even more out to where you're standing. But hey, that's just very nitpicky. By the way, for anyone that cares, obviously I saw the light and I actually used, or rather picked, the wind trinket from Windrunner Spire. I didn't pick the hands with my hunter. I picked the trinket. So to whoever it may concern. Oh wait, I think I have to gather this, right? Yeah, I think I'm weak while I'm not gathering these, but I never bothered to actually read what this ability does to me. I just, you know, if I see it, then I try to gather my my little soul fragments. I think that's what the mechanic here is. Oh, I once again got my spirit stolen from me. Wait, now he just stole one piece of my spirit? That's weird. Wait, what does this do? Damage increased by 30%. Oh, hell yeah. So first he steals probably my damage from me. Let's see. No. Oh, it's just a damage buff. Ah, okay, so if I don't do it, then I don't really lose anything, but I also don't gain anything. Okay, I see. Also, has anyone noticed that the loot from Delves is really weird? Like, I get the same slots over and over and over again on different characters. It's a little bit weird. And the same goes for like these prey things, which I, by the way, quick midnight review. I also really like the prey things. Like, it's not the best thing that they ever did. And I think it's a little bit stupid that you always have to do like this back and forth teleporting, but it's a cool system. I like if they build up on that, like they did with Delves. It's neat. Well, and that has been that. Like I said in the beginning, this has been recorded quite a few weeks ago, and there have been a lot of announcements for the new patch, the snake patch that has come with a few things that have been data mined and seen already that I really don't like. But as I've already said during this video, World of Warcraft works best for myself when I just completely ignore the current lore. That's just how I play this game nowadays, and I can only recommend. It's real neat. Anyway, I still hope that you had fun with this video. I cannot promise when, but I will definitely try to do a new and updated all my favorite pets in Midnight so far for hunters. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It helps and I appreciate it so much. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing that as well. And I cannot wait to see you in the next video, whenever that might be. Again, fingers crossed that my PC will not start acting up again. And until then, bye bye.